Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna help my friend fix this hole that he has over there in the side of his house. The gable band went ahead and fell off, and we covered it because we didn't want any bats to be flying inside and outside his property. So today we're going to mount a fan that he has over there, and we're going to put a new vent there, and this is going to save my friend some money, because labor and all that, getting a professional to come here will be around like $300 to $400. If you haven't, please do not forget to like and subscribe, and let me show you how I fix this for my friend.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel, DL Boots.
The first thing we're gonna do is to go up on the attic and see what we're working with. Let's move this stuff. Well, this is not a bad. So you see this fan over there? We're going to replace it and make sure that it's working. So let's just do that. Okay, so one thing that I did was to make sure that I'm using this tool. This is a voltage meter tester, and this is going to make sure that once you test it right here in these cables, it doesn't have any electricity. That way you don't get electrocuted. So let's get on it and remove that unit. So we're going to test this to make sure that I don't get shocked or killed here. We don't want that. This fan is toasted. We're gonna replace it. This right here is a switch that turns the fan on and off. I'm pretty sure the other unit that we have has the same feature. So we're just gonna remove the whole thing now. One thing that I'm gonna do while I'm here is that I'm going to make sure that I open the other unit to see what I have in the box. That way I have an idea of what I have to work with. So this is the attic fan that we got, and out of the box. Pretty much we have the same thing that we saw upstairs. Yep, same thing, just a newer fan. I'm gonna replace it. It looks like I'm just gonna have to connect the wires, and then we are going to make sure that we attach this to the wall. Pretty much this is it. This doesn't come with any weird stuff. But I have a little bit, I have a few brackets here to mount it on the wall, but I'm pretty sure that we can use the old brackets that they have upstairs. So this is a thermostat that will trigger when it reaches a high temperature. This is super smart because once the house starts getting super hot, this can activate and cool down the house. So because we live in the Pacific Northwest, we're going to set this up at 95. The reason we're gonna set it up at 95 is because sometimes it gets super hot here, but it's not super hot year round. So that's what we're gonna set it up as. Mounting the old device was fairly easy, but one piece of advice that I will give you is that if you don't feel comfortable working with electricity, go ahead and hire a professional, because you don't want to get hurt when you're trying to do this kind of stuff. As you can see, it was super easy, it was super smooth to get it out, and I was able to mount the other one utilizing the old brackets and put it in the same place. If you're still around the video, please go ahead and like and subscribe. It helps a lot, and I appreciate your support. I am trying to build a community of builders to make sure that I can teach and learn from my own mistake so you don't have to make them. Also, keep in mind that this attic that I'm working on does not have fiberglass insulation. Some insulation has fiberglass, in which that case you will have to wear any type of eye protection gear and body protection gear, because you don't want to breathe that stuff. So we're gonna test this now, make sure that this is working just fine. That sounds good to me. Once we take this plastic thing on, I can feel the breeze. It's not as hot as it was before. So once we put the Gable vent, this room is gonna make the house way cooler than it was before. So I went home and built a custom frame for the new Gable vent. The vent he had before was a custom size, and the new one he bought was a 24 by 24 inches, so it was slightly smaller than the opening he already had on the wall. I think this is where a little creativity goes a long way. Instead of trying to find another custom vent, I built a simple frame around the new one. Now it fits perfectly, looks clean, and I was even able to paint it a color that matches his house. At the end of the day, I was able to help my friend fix a pretty simple problem at his house. Having the right tools and a little bit of knowledge in some free time can save you a lot of money. And for me, it was a win-win. I got to help a friend, spend some time in the shop, and put some of the tools and workplace I have been building for a good use. And if you're still around and you have enjoyed this project, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for the next build.